again, I'm really looking at it in terms of Bommel mostly, but as a support. Oh, first legendary, first. Yes, yes.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock, and this is a Raid Shadow of Legends video. I haven't made videos in a couple of days. You can tell my voice is a little raspy. I'm not feeling very well. But I did want to go ahead and make a recording talking a little bit about what we're doing on the account, and we are going to pull some shards in this video, so stay tuned for that towards the end of the video. First and foremost, I wanted to talk about the Esme fusion. I actually made a couple of recordings thinking that I might be able to go for her, because if you look at the schedule, it looks like that they weren't going to do a bunch of dungeon divers. They were only going to do one dungeon divers. And this, I was assuming this hero's path might be a combination of dungeon divers and shard pulling, because that's during when they would usually have a summon rush, because there's no summon rush either. But I had already decided not to go for her, and what really solidified that is this Dungeon Divers event. This is ridiculous. This is too much. So, generally speaking, on a far more developed account, if you're doing stage 20 for a tournament, you're usually getting around 1 point per energy. Now, I can't remember exactly how much it is for Dungeon Divers, but I feel like it's like 0.8 of a point. So an eighth of a point for every 1 point of energy. So that's my understanding of it. That's what I have in my head. I could be wrong about that. Nothing wrong with that. You can let me know in the comments for sure. But that's how I usually approach it. So when I look at this number, I say, okay, this is going to be probably about like 5,500 energy, maybe a little bit less. That's a lot of energy. So that kind of sealed the deal. I can't go for this on my challenge account. There's no way. And to be completely honest, I wasn't really sold on her. I can go in depth about my dislike for her kit. There are parts that I do like. I think this is an awesome effect. I think this is really, really good. I love that the A1 has increased attack, but I will admit it's a little awkward to use in certain circumstances. You would likely want to, like for arena, bring a different increase attack champion so that you have increased attack at the beginning of the fight. If you're doing a go first team, if you're doing a go second team, there's more value here, right? I think this is really good as well. If you're lacking block buffs for Hydra, you also get a weaken in there. I think that's really strong. This though, I'm really not a big fan of. I want this to either be a 3-turn cooldown, or what I think would be the better change would be a 3-turn increased speed on a 4-turn cooldown. And the reason that, by the way, booked to a 3-turn cooldown. The reason that I feel that way is because that increased speed is going to fall off, and it's going to fall off a lot. And yes, you could bring champions to make this better. You can bring buff extenders and things like that. But I don't really like the idea of a champion being good if you happen to have these other essential things to make them good. They should be raising the value of the rest of your team, not your team specifically raising the value of this champion as a support. That's my take on it. I could be wrong about those things. Feel free to let me know in the comments, but you know, that's kind of where I stand. So we're not going to go for her at all. And I had thought about it pretty long and hard. I even recorded a few videos on it that I chose not to release. Because quite frankly, my confidence is a little bit shot right now. Nobody's fault. It happens, right? I am a mentally unstable person. So, you know, my confidence wanes, and sometimes I may not be as confident in my product as I would like to be. So, that's where we stand. So why am I going to pull shards? Well, we have some pretty cool events going on. I don't think they're listed in the news, at least not in this news here. But I am going to go ahead and pull some shards for during this progressive event. I would prefer to pull during a progressive event where there are epics available, right? Like a boosted chance for a good epic. However, I am okay pulling, and I did do a lot of deciding between Duchess and Glacid. I want to look at them. I don't think anyone I would want to pull tomorrow is as good for this account as what Glacid or Duchess would be. So for those of you that don't know what Duchess does, she does bring a passive 25% damage reduction, 15% on bosses. Perfect Veil, block debuffs, increase attack, right? Would be really good for me. Full team revive, 70% HP, which is nice. And then speed in all battles aura. The reason I'm comparing them to each other is because Glacid is very similar kit. In Glacid's kit, you have a full team revive, but you can use it without reviving people and also give yourself increased accuracy, which I hold in slightly more value to this account, and increased defense, which is I hold in quite a bit of value to this account. And you get an extra turn if nobody is revived, which takes you into the increased attack, which places Perfect Veil on all allies, just like Duchess does, but also fills the turn meter by 15%, which means that I could use this as a way to increase the attack of my nukers in Arena as well, if I were to pull him, which is extremely low. Why are we even really talking about it? I don't know. But these are the reasons why I'm going to pull, because if I was to pull one of them, they'd be great. Great passive for boosting my damage, which I could really use. And then a freeze on the A1. And then, but still, turn meter in all battles. So I think Glacid brings a little bit more to it, but he's also Force Affinity. And at some point in the missions, we are going to have to 6-star and fully ascend a Force Affinity champion. Might be a little bit. There's the Spirit. I may have gone past it. There it is. Force Affinity Champion, 6-star Ascended. So I don't really have a Force Affinity to meet that requirement right now, so getting one would be pretty good. So that's why we're going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and pull. We're going to keep this video short, one, because it hurts a little bit to talk, two, because I am live streaming right now as well, and I want to make sure that they're getting some good content. So we're just mostly pulling shards here. I will pull the Sacred as well. And here we go. Maybe we get some luck. I feel like we're long overdue for some good luck here. It would be nice to get some. Nice to be able to hit on something. We're also double dipping in Clan B Clan a little bit, which, you know, I'm not going to be mad about. It is personal rewards. So. All right. Couple more to go. Kind of what we would expect, right? You're pulling outside of a 2x. It is what it is. Hey, that Spirit Host. I actually am happy about that Spirit Host because it's going to boost my Kale a little bit, which is nice. I know that seems weird to be excited about a campaign farmable champion, but that will boost my Faction Guardians. Here's an epic. Lady Annabelle, thank you, raid. Bommel is going to be a thing. I think in a couple of days in Doom Tower. I've got my answer now. And she's honestly not that bad. I don't really need a healer. But is this AoE decrease speed? Yeah, AoE decrease speed and leech. I could actually probably use her a bit in Hydra even. I'm not mad at that at all. I like that. I will take Lady Annabelle. I will take that. That's a pretty strong epic pull for me. Have not quite had one. Again, I'm really looking at it in terms of Bommel mostly, but as a support. Oh, first legendary, first. Yes. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's go. This is so good. We needed this so bad. I'm way too sick. I'm dizzy. I'm too sick for this. Man. Okay. This is so good for our account, guys. So, speed in all battles aura. And he places poisons on everybody. Right? And he has a chance to do it every turn. No poison activation or anything, but We do get extra damage out of him as well. And he can increase the duration of the poisons, right? So he's going to be good in Clan Boss. He is my replacement for Kale, hands down. I am thrilled about this. We get an aura. We get a speed aura. Oh, man. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's go. First legendary pull on the challenge account, and we hit a freaking banger, dude. I'm so pumped. I'm sure you guys can tell. Oh, man, that's awesome. I realized I just left the sponsor stuff up. My bad, guys. But yeah. Oh, chat's telling me too. We don't need books on him either, which I kind of, yeah, I agree. Everything's damage. These are already a 3 and a 4 turn cooldown. Oh my God. Let's go. Let's freaking go, baby. I'm so freaking pumped up. Let's go. All right. Well, hey, guys, we did it. We finally got a legendary. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for all of the support that you guys have been giving me. The best way to support my channel is to click that subscribe button. I am making a push for 5,000 subscribers, and want to remind you guys, February 22nd, that's a Saturday, at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I am going to be live streaming all day long with you guys for my birthday. So I really want to pump that up, hype that up, try to get as many people to come hang out as possible. I'm actually going and trying very hard to do a lot of collaborations and do a lot of ways to promote this event because it means a lot to me. So please consider being a part of it if you would. I really want to enjoy my birthday, and I think that's going to be a fun way to do it, hanging out with you guys. So hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode and find out what we do with Calvalax.